you today?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Good. Excited to be here. Excited to be here for big episode.
Yep. Episode number 2. Oh, no. Episode 10.
That's right. Episode 10. Big episode. 10 whole episodes of us talking about randomness.
Mostly, we talk about homes.
We do.
Yeah.
But, also kind of a little bit of randomness. But
Yep.
it's okay. That's what the people come for. Like, the information's good, but, like, definitely listening to you.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, that's it.
freaking
100%.
Awesome. Yeah.
100%. So,
Hey,
okay.
everybody.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you're here with us at Bricks and Banner. I'm Shelly Demetrellis.
I'm Seth Demetrellis. Was that a tough question for you?
Yeah. Well, I'm supposed to say, like, it's the podcast that discusses homes and happenings
Okay.
and, different things. I totally left that out.
All right. That's okay.
I know.
We're on episode 10. I mean, you'd think we'd have it figured out by
You
now,
would
but
think
you'd be wrong.
Yeah, well, I do know that in today's episode, we're going to continue our series in what to expect when you're trying to sell your home.
Cool.
We're on step 4.
Step 4.
Which is marketing and advertising and offers.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about, last couple times we talked about fit check. We're going to do it again. Fit check of holiday home decorations.
I mean, we're just like beating that dead horse, huh?
I mean, people like it.
Okay.
This
is
people
true.
like it. So.
Okay. And
then, of course, some randomness at the end, We love to know what's on Seth's mind, so.
Right.
But as always, we want to give a huge shout out to 719 Lending and Tim Chase.
Yep. Give them a call.
Yeah, give them a call at 844-719-LEND. 844-719-LEND. Or you can find them at 719lending.com. We love that they let us in their studio. They continue to let us in, so,
Yes.
we appreciate that.
I don't know why, but they
I don't
do.
either, but they are here for all your lending and mortgage needs, so give them a call. But let's get down to the brass tacks of our talk today. We're going to start with topic 1, selling your home. We'll recap steps 1 through 3 for everyone. Step 1 was setting your goal. Mm-hmm. Got to set a goal. Yep. Got to know all the things. Step 2, most important one, calling Seth.
Right.
Finding a real estate professional that can help you and, make it an easier process for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you give us a call at 719-500-7129.
Yes.
But anyway, I digress. Step 3, preparing your home for sale. All the things that, plan. And then, like you said, you got to do the elbow grease. So that's the elbow grease of it.
Yep.
And then this week, step 4, marketing your home. What's that look like? Marketing, advertising, and then ultimately, hopefully, accepting an offer on your property.
Yep.
So we will dive right into step 4, talking about advertising and marketing. What are some of the things that we do once we have that home ready to be out there in the public eye?
I mean, realistically, when we've got that home ready, I'm in there with the A4 piece of paper, and I've got a box of crayons, right? And I'm drawing your house and then sending that out via carrying pigeon to all potential prospect, buyers.
Is that what we're doing?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
What are you doing?
And that's why Seth is not allowed to actually put part of the marketing plan.
Hey, I have a high success rate with that. So,
well, here's the thing, and statistics show it. When people are looking for homes, where is the place that they look?
online.
They look online.
Yep.
So the biggest thing that we can do, and also making sure that there's signage, because a lot of people do drive by.
Oh, yeah. We get calls on our
signs
signs often.
Yeah. So, but making sure that your home is being advertised all over in the appropriate places that people look for properties. And there's, a few websites that people look at, the MLS people look at. And we can set people up on searches, and we do that for some of our clients, and send them homes as soon as that property is listed. And we send it out there. Mm-hmm. So that's like really in Facebook. A lot of people are on Facebook.
Right.
Looking for homes, looking for advertising, pops up in there. So yeah, really, internet advertising and marketing obviously is where it's at.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I've got a question for you. Let's see if you can get it right.
Oh, no.
Before we're even putting it together on the internet, where are we advertising first?
Where are we advertising?
Yeah.
Well, we send it out to our database.
That's it. That's it. We're already talking. We're already trying to get people
Well, 100%.
in your house, in your neighborhood.
Right. Well, and a lot of times we're talking to your neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
We're knocking on their doors and saying,
Absolutely.
hey, who do you know, kind of thing.
Absolutely.
So, but yes, so we send it out. I mean, and there's, again, each agent does it differently.
Mm-hmm.
This is just what we do because we want the most visibility. More visibility we can get on your property, the better. The more people we can get through the door to look at your home, the better. If that's what you're choosing to do. Again, there's so many different options, but this is just, as we say, quote unquote, traditional, selling a home to the public. This is the best way to do it.
Absolutely.
And making sure that we cover all those bases. So having a good advertising scheme. And then what's the next thing? Once we have it on the market, what's something we may do with the home?
Well,
to drive traffic there.
Oh, an open house.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people. We see a big uptick in the last 6 months or so that people are coming back to open houses.
Yeah.
And they're wanting to walk through the properties. So again, the best chance we have of selling someone's home is getting people in there. The more people we can get through those doors to look at that property, because that's how people fall in love with it. I mean, you can see pictures online all day, but ultimately it's getting people through the door.
Yep.
So doing open houses, making sure we advertise those, putting up a lot of signage for those, making sure that, like I said, they're in all the websites and stuff so people know, walking around the neighborhood telling people, like, hey, who do you know?
Yep. Door knocking,
all the things. And so that's, basically kind of what we do. I mean, there's no like magic recipe to it or anything. It's just, making sure that we're putting it everywhere where the public goes and looks. And we, have a lot of documents and reports on where people go to find homes.
Mm-hmm.
So those are some of the main things that we like to do. And then, of course, hopefully we're going to be getting an offer on the property.
Right.
And that's our ultimate goal. Obviously, our ultimate goal is to get multiple offers on the property as soon as possible. But right now, I think the last thing I read here in Colorado Springs is homes are sitting on the market for about 80 days at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, there's a few that are, like one-offs that are, going under contract right away because super desirable neighborhood, super desirable price kind of thing. But, I mean, the market's a little bit slower right now. And we're moving into the holiday season, the end of the year kind of thing. So, but we just want to make sure that we're doing the best we can. So making sure that advertising is solid, doing open houses. And, we may have to do more than one. And we know a lot of homeowners don't like that. They don't want to be inconvenienced and have to be out of the house for a couple hours. But, well, go see a movie. Let us do our jobs. And
I'm like, I don't necessarily understand that. It's good for you. Go get out and have some fun.
Right.
I mean, typically when we're having open houses, especially if our clients got kids or whatever, they're going to the park. They're going do something fun anyways.
Right.
That sounds awesome. So.
Yeah. And the good news is we do them in the, middle of the day, typically.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not doing them, like 7 o'clock at night. That's not, because we want to be there when the public's out and about and they see the signs. Because you would be surprised at the amount of people that are like, oh, I saw the sign, so I came over here. Uh-huh. So I know you've been putting out open house signs for a hot minute. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm very versed in that.
Kind of how you started in real estate. So.
That's correct.
So definitely well versed in how to, where to put the signage, how to attract the most attention. So it's a good thing.
Yep.
Because ultimately that's what we want to do. We want to drive as much traffic there as possible. And then also during this time, and a lot of people don't know this, we as agents, what are we doing on the backside is we're going in and we're seeing which agents have people that have viewed that home. Mm-hmm. So then we're contacting those agents.
Yep, we're calling them.
Yeah, so we're working on that backside as well and going, hey, we see you have people that were interested in this home. How can we get them in there? Are they still looking, blah, blah, blah. And having those conversations. And a lot of times, that can be a lot of conversations because there's a lot of people looking.
Yep.
So again, we just want to get them in the door.
Yep.
Get them in the door, get them in the house. And, but and a lot of people don't see that and they don't know that. And not all agents do that. We do that. And we're, what they call it reverse prospecting, and we're contacting those agents. So not everybody does it, but that's something we do because we want to make sure we're doing our job for the clients.
Right.
So getting that home sold for the highest price in the shortest amount of time, typically what people want. So anything to add? It's kind of step 4. It's kind of I mean, you know, when the market was at its height, it was like one day and it was under contract. Now it's not like that.
Right.
So, I mean, and eventually we'll probably get back to that just because it's the market, you know, the way it goes. So,
Yeah.
anything else you want to add to that, or?
No.
Any
I
other
mean,
thoughts?
that's really the fun part of the process.
It really kind of is.
Mm-hmm. Like, you know, when you start seeing different offers come in or just people coming through your home, it starts to kind of set in that, you know, you're going to be moving on to something new, something
Right.
different.
Right?
Like you feel like you're actually starting to get to where you're trying to go to. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. You can finally kind of see that light at the end once we can get it under contract. Then it just gets brighter and brighter.
right. It's one of the easy parts for the client, but we're, like I said, out there, we're talking to different agents on our team, running it through the brokerage. I mean, we're trying to
Right. Emailing it out
pump
to the
this
people
thing.
we know,
Yeah.
emailing it out to our databases,
Right.
you know, our team's database. We want to make sure we put it out there.
Yep.
So, I mean, and that's the thing is, you know, we do all that. The client doesn't see that we do that because we're just doing that. That's our job. So, just letting them know, hey, we are working super hard, like every avenue we have. So,
Yep.
but yeah, and then it's good because then hopefully once we're under contract, we can start a little bit of smooth sailing. We'll talk about that next
yeah.
week. There's a few rough waters that we can run into there, but at least we have an offer, and hopefully we can get that thing under contract, and then we can move to the next phase, and the next step, which will be next week.
We got phases now. I mean, we've had
Steps.
steps for a while, but we got phases now.
Well, I know phaser. You can get a phaser. Isn't that one of those like didn't they have them on Star Trek? You're not a Trekkie.
I'm not a Trekkie, which a lot of people will be upset about, but
I know.
I like Star Wars. I know you can like both, but
You can.
I'm like,
You can. Well, they're very different.
oh, 100%.
I mean,
but
we're not-
people think they're the same, and I'm like, they're not the same.
Okay,
at
we're
all.
really going down a rabbit hole there, but yes, I mean, and I wouldn't say I'm like a mega fan of either. I just know both.
Yeah,
Like
well-
I grew up watching, you know, Star Trek.
You do the Spock thing. You can't do it.
Live long and
You,
prosper.
you can do it. Right?
Right there.
Me, I'm like, so?
That's also Nanu Nanu. Mork from Mork. No? Don't remember that?
No.
Have no clue.
No.
Okay, great. I'll tell you.
Nanu?
I'll tell you about that
Okay,
later.
all right.
That's Nanu Nanu.
I'm like, I'm sure people in the comments are losing their mind.
I
They're
know.
like, who is this kid and who is his mom? Because he doesn't know nothing.
I know. Well, at least you know about Star Wars and Star Trek and the difference.
Oh, I know about the difference because I know quite a bit about Star Wars. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So, well, that's cool. Okay.
Only the new ones. I really didn't like the old ones. I'm totally kidding. I just want to upset the people.
I know.
want them to come
Don't
for
do
me.
that. I mean, I'm old enough that I saw all of them in the theater.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the first couple are where it's at.
I mean, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If you like Star Wars, do you also then like Spaceballs?
Oh, no, Spaceballs is better than Star Wars.
Totally funny.
Yes, I love Spaceballs.
It's such a wrong movie. If you haven't watched Spaceballs and you want to watch something funny and maybe a little bit not correct in today's world, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's definitely not PC, but it is fun.
It's not, but it is
It's
funny.
funny.
They do make fun of Star Wars in there, and it's kind of
that's
funny.
great.
So, yeah, I think it was a Mel Brooks film. So, you know,
Okay.
if you're into Mel Brooks, I'm sure you've seen it. But,
I'm sure
yeah.
it's hard to not know Spaceballs.
I got the Schwartz.
The Schwartz. Yeah.
You know what that is, right? The Schwartz. In German, Schwartz means black.
Oh,
I don't know why, but they called it the Schwartz.
the Schwartz.
Yeah.
I get it.
You know why? Because I took German in high school, and I know that Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte means Black Forest cherry cake. I don't know.
Okay.
Yep. But anyway,
You know a couple languages, so it doesn't really count.
I do. But anyway, okay, the rabbit hole gone. We got to close that. No.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Closed.
All right. Well, so we're going to be done with topic 1 and move on to topic 2. Not phase 2. Topic two.
All right, what's topic
So we have
two?
topics and steps. So because we have multiple steps in step 1, in topic 1.
Well, we are kind of an organized people, so this makes sense.
That's true.
Yeah.
So we're on to topic 2. Topic 2.
Top of toe?
Topic 2.
Okay. Topic
We talked
two.
about fit check. You know, we talked about what the fit check of your home. Well, it got me to thinking. What about like holiday decorations?
Yeah, what about it?
So let's talk about outside holiday decorations. What are your thoughts? What do you got for me?
Oh, okay, so here's the thing, man, is like I'm a fan of the outside holiday decorations.
Of all holidays or just certain holidays?
Do whatever you want, man.
Okay.
Like, just let it all hang out there.
Okay.
But I can't do it.
You can't?
No.
Why?
Well, because, like, you got to have a place to store it. So the big thing this year is, like, this big, for Halloween, it's like this big skeleton chicken that you can buy.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah. I think
I'll have to look it up.
Where is it at? I think it's at Tractor Supply. Anyways, that's the big thing this year. It's like a big ticket item. And it's awesome. But it's like huge. Like it's massive. What do I do with it after I'm done with it for the holiday? Because like I've got my own Halloween I've got my own little decorations. But I decorate for a holiday that nobody really decorates for. So
Do I want to ask?
you know.
I do?
Yeah, I've got a turkey.
You got a turkey?
Oh yeah.
You decorate for Thanksgiving?
I got a turkey and it sits outside sometimes. It's not very big.
A turkey that sits outside.
Yeah. It like lights up. There's little Christmas lights inside.
And it's a turkey?
Yeah.
What? I have never seen this.
Well, I guess you don't know.
I don't know. I knew you had a goose.
We did have a goose. We got a turkey too.
You got a turkey?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you set him out for Thanksgiving? Because that would be
No.
like people. What holiday?
I set him out in March.
For what holiday?
It's turkey on my porch day. I don't know.
Stay.
No, I like the Christmas decorations and I like all the holiday decorations. So
Yeah. Okay. So do you?
I just can't store it anywhere. Like, cause I like the big ones.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say. A lot of people get the blow up things because then you just What do you think of the big the blow up things? Like there's a house in our neighborhood decorated for, I don't even know, but they have like 20 blow up things in their yard.
Mm-hmm.
Like what are your thoughts on the blow up things?
All right, and this is kind of strange because I actually don't like to blow up things.
Really?
Right, because it's the solution to my problem. You can have the big thing, but then it goes small.
Right.
But it feels kind of like lazy. I want the person who has the big
Skeleton chicken.
and I want them to have a place to put it.
You would just want to like put it somewhere where you could see it all year.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm like,
Well, I'm sure it has to come apart.
oh, that would be cool.
How would you get it home? Would you have to have like a flatbed trailer with this big skeleton chicken on it?
Ask the people. I don't own one.
I don't either. I don't know. If you've
You don't
seen
even
this, let
know.
us know.
Hey, you don't even know.
I don't even know because I haven't seen it, but I'm going to look it
Oh.
up. I'm going to ask the Google box and he'll tell me.
Well, here's actually my question to you.
Oh, no.
What do you think people decorate for more, Halloween or Christmas?
I think definitely Christmas.
I'm actually not so sure.
Really?
A lot of people decorate for Halloween.
Wow. I mean, I have seen a lot of Halloween decorations out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was trying to think of because they decorate for Halloween and then they usually leave it up till like Christmas.
Yeah.
Or a lot of people think that as soon as Halloween decorations come down, you can put up Christmas decorations. Because that's my next question is like timing. Like when can you put these up and when do they need to come down by? Because some people, they leave them up all the time. And I got no problem with that.
Nope.
Leave them up.
No, decorations, I mean, that's of your own discretion, honestly. Like,
Well.
you took the time to put it up, go for it, right?
Yeah.
I've got my freaking turkey out in March. It's do what you want. Do what you want.
Well, but that's the thing. And that's one of the things that, again, when you're buying a home,
I got a penguin, too.
you have to consider, because if you live in a place with an HOA, a lot of times they dictate when you can put up decorations and when they have to be down by.
Right.
So that, I mean, going back to homes, like that's one of the things that if you're a huge decoration person, you better know that before, otherwise you're going to be sad.
No, not a big deal. All they do is they send you that funky little piece of paper and it says, you're going to take this down or pay the fine and blah, blah, blah. Well,
Yeah, well.
yeah, that's for people who can read, honestly. I'm keeping the decorations up until somebody comes and takes it down.
From a man who puts a light up turkey on his porch in March.
Right. I might be different. Special. But yeah, I mean, I'm good with the decorations.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I could justify spending like a crap ton of money on it though.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you're like, oh wow, that's a lot of decorations. Is it like a collection over time or did you just like go crazy.
Right.
Like have a psychotic break and then go spend $1,000 on Christmas decorations.
Well, and I'm not going to lie. Like, I like all the decoration-y things. Like, that's fine. But my favorite is just when a house has, like, lights.
Okay.
I think it's very simple. I mean, a lot of times they can have a lot of lights, and that's fine, too. But I like just the lights. Like, I just think that's pretty.
Right.
So, and I'm just mainly speaking Christmas. Because, I mean, what do people really decorate for? Like 4th of July, Halloween, Christmas.
Columbus Day, all the, federal tax day.
Easter.
Oh, Easter.
Sometimes Easter. I mean, nobody really decorates for Valentine's Day because it's just a random holiday.
Right.
So.
Independence Day.
Well, yeah.
They decorate the sky with fireworks.
They do. Well, a lot of people.
Or blow themselves up.
Well, a lot of people put out like bunting.
Oh, what?
Bunting? You don't know what bunting is?
Okay, no.
Really?
What is bunting?
So like you have like the scallop thing. It's like like it's red, white, and blue, and it like hangs. And it has like it's like a half circle kind of thing. Like that's bunting. Like if you drape something.
Oh,
it's called bunting.
Yeah.
No?
I'm gonna take things I didn't know for $400. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, putting up the bunting.
Yeah, they do. Well,
Okay.
a lot of times for the 4th, you see them hanging the bunting.
No, yeah, this is true. I just did not know it was called bunting.
And there's our education for today, kids.
I'm not sure anybody under the age of 72 knew it was called bunting.
I mean, I'm under 72, and I know what it's called. Yeah, right.
Right. Okay.
Call your grandmother. She'll know.
This is true.
She will know what
But my
bunting
grandmother
is.
is very smart.
I know she is.
She's very good at decorating.
She is very good at decorating.
Right. A skill in which you did not get. Neither did I. I mean, my turkey's out in March.
That's
so.
also true.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah, let us know what you think. Are you in it for like the decorations? Are you in it for like the blow ups, the big things? Would you love the skeleton chicken in your yard? Yeah. I mean, I feel like you could put a bow around his neck and he could stay for Christmas.
A skeleton chicken for
sure,
Christmas?
Why not? I mean,
I don't discriminate.
all kinds of things.
Sounds awesome.
But let us know what you think. Let us know what you put up at your home for, outdoor decorations. If you're an outdoor decoration person, Seth is not, apparently. He is only March turkey on the porch.
March the turkey.
That's it. That's what he's got. We're going to need a picture of that when it comes to March.
No.
We're going to need a photo of that.
So, look, I'm a private person. I'm going to just keep my turkey to myself.
Okay.
I might show you the goose, though. You can see the goose.
Okay.
Because there's really no holiday that you're supposed to put the goose up for, but maybe I'll just start putting him out at random
Goose.
holiday.
He has it's a big thing. They have a Christmas goose. Do you not know the
I understand the Christmas goose, but
yeah.
also nobody wants to do that.
Okay. Well, your goose, I know,
Because I have a penguin.
has a Santa hat on. I've seen him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is true.
So he is a Christmas goose.
Christmas goose. Yep.
Are you singing? Okay.
Maybe a little bit. I'm
Anyway.
going to listen to it today.
Okay. Well, we will, just let us know what you have up at your house, what you like, and if anything annoys you.
Let me know if you got one of those things that I'm talking about, the big skeleton
The big
chicken.
skeleton chicken.
I'd like to come see it.
If you have one, we'd like to know. So.
Yep.
All righty.
Okay.
Other than that, we're on topic 3, which is just kind of, you have a good week last week and everything was good. And
Yeah.
Good,
Everything's
love that.
not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing major happened? No?
No. It's just getting colder, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow. I mean, yeah. So.
Nope. Nothing too crazy is
Nothing
going
crazy.
on.
Okay.
Nope.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that.
Yep.
Okay. All righty. Well, I guess I will ask you some random questions.
Okay.
I got some good ones for today.
Oh, great.
Maybe, maybe not.
Wonderful.
But I'm going to ask you this one first because this one just makes my heart very happy because I could see you doing this.
Okay.
All right. My first question to you. How many cookies could you put in your pocket at a party before you felt self-conscious about it?
Okay, well, hold on. So before I felt self-conscious about it or before I got caught?
I mean both.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
first of all, never apologize for a pocket cookie. Like, ever. Like, you're good, No, there's no limit as to what you could have in your pocket, honestly. And see, I'm a person that's got a lot of pockets. So I've got my jean pockets. I mean, they're pretty full typically with my stuff.
Yeah.
But I think I could sneak about 3, like, decent-sized cookies, like an average cookie in my pocket. And then I've got my vest. The vest is where because I'm at a party. I got this nice vest on. And I got a pocket up here, and I think I could put, like, 3 in there. And then I got 2 pockets over here, and then I got hidden pockets. I honestly think I could probably get about 15 cookies in my pocket.
About 15 cookies?
Before anybody noticed.
Before anybody noticed.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I would do with them is then start trying to hand them to people. Like, you know, when you are at a social setting and you see 2 people talking, it's like, I'm not sure if you've heard of the thing where, like, if you walk up to somebody and they're on the phone, you can just start handing them stuff.
Oh, yeah,
I would just try to start handing the cookies out. Just like, oh, hey, here.
Yeah.
No?
Just, yeah.
Just,
I love that.
Oh, yeah. I think I could get a lot of cookies. And like I said, never feel self-conscious about a pocket cookie. You're good.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought it was interesting because I have been at a party before and I did stick a cookie in my pocket, but just one because I felt bad. I was like, oh, I do like a good cookie.
Felt bad.
Right?
How many cookies were available?
I mean, there was a whole bunch, but
I mean, if you're talking like there's 12 cookies at the party, probably don't try to take all 12. You got to be reasonable.
you can't take all the cookies.
No.
Okay.
No, because what's going in my pocket, right?
So Seth is a 15 cookie person. He could fit 15 cookies before he would. Do you think you would? Did you think you would get caught taking the cookies?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why
I
is
think
that?
I would. Well, at about the 10th cookie, you look kind of suspicious, right?
Well, that's the thing is somebody's always watching.
Right.
Somebody is always watching.
Yeah.
So.
But in most cases, it's probably you that's watching me, and if you're not laughing at me, then I could just keep stealing them.
Probably just encourage you to keep stealing them.
Yeah, just see how many you can get.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So if you have holiday parties coming up, I mean, challenge set.
Yeah, invite me.
There it is.
I'll steal your cookies.
Yeah. Challenge set. Let us know. If you go to a holiday party, anytime, how many cookies can you get in your pockets? But they got to be in your pockets on you. Like, a lot of ladies have purses. That's not the same. You can't do that. You got to stick them in your pockets.
Right.
Got to go in the pockets.
Okay.
So 15 cookies.
Now
Okay.
what's running through my head is the Napoleon Dynamite and tater tots in the pockets.
Oh, yeah.
Kicks the tots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Or like, can you imagine, like, all right, giving somebody a hug, you're about to go away, and you're crushing the cookies in your pocket. You're like, oh, thank you.
Well, that's the thing, too.
You open your pocket, it's just crumbs everywhere.
If they have, like, chocolate chip or something, is it going to start melting in your pocket from your body
fun.
heat?
Yeah. Have you ever melted chocolate in your pocket? It is not good.
Yeah, no. I know. I've done it. It's happened.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No.
Okay. Well,
okay.
Again, there you go. Good challenge for you this holiday season. If you're going to parties, let us know how many cookies you can stick in your pocket before you get caught.
If you think you could take more than 15, I accept your challenge.
Right. There we go. All right. My next question. I got one more for you today.
Okay.
It is also a food question. And this is a very serious question between you and me because it's very serious.
Okay.
Because, yeah. Ready?
Did you want to say because one more time?
Yeah.
No, okay.
How many French fries is it okay, or would you let someone take from your French fries before you would stop them and say, get your own?
So here's the thing, right? I'm looking at about 0.
I knew that was going to be your answer.
No. Because I'm trying to steal other people's French fries.
Right.
Like, like we've discussed on this podcast before, I do like potatoes.
Right.
I love French fries.
Right.
Any kind.
Right.
Waffle, crinkle.
I do notice
steak
that
fry, doesn't matter.
When we have French fries or we go out to eat, you are taking fries off other people's plates before your own.
This is true.
I do notice that.
This is true. Especially if we are to get food together and we both get fries. I'm eating from your fries until you stop me, and then I'm going to my fries.
Yeah, that's not. So you wouldn't share fries.
No.
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 I knew that would be your answer. I, on the other hand, would share fries. I wouldn't share all of them, but I would share some of them.
No, not really. But okay. Yeah.
So, well, I have to because you're already stealing my fries.
Yeah, but that's like not by choice.
That's also true.
Right.
But then you get all mad when I try to take your fries.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because that's obscene. It's a double standard, and I'm going to hold you to. I'm sorry.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm not doing it.
No. Okay.
I need the French fries. Because, like, I'm also see, and here's the thing, right? I'm willing to share whatever I've ordered as my main dish. Like I could have gotten a chicken sandwich or a steak, or like I'm willing to share that, and that's honestly more important, don't you think? It's more important.
I want
people.
the French fries.
No, I do. That's why you get some of my stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Well, cookies and French fries today. Those are my questions.
Yeah.
Those were.
What's your favorite kind of fry?
My favorite kind of French fry?
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have to go with steak fries.
Oh.
I like steak fries because they're thicker.
Oh.
And they have more potato taste to me.
They are very.
Plus, it takes me longer to eat them, so I don't typically eat as many.
Okay.
I like those closely followed by like waffle fries. I like waffle fries too.
Is curly not even making the top?
I mean, curly would probably be number 3.
Yeah, I don't.
My problem with curly fries is a lot of times you get all the broken ones and they're like that big and they're just like meh, and they're like super crispy and I don't like them. I mean, if I'm gonna eat curly fries, I want the curly, like meh, the curl. That's what I want.
She wants the.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you?
No.
Favorite kind of fry?
Won't pick. It's like if I was to ask you who your favorite child was, I know who it is. It's my sister, but
no,
I'm not gonna say.
No,
you know?
she's my favorite girl child.
Uh-huh. Anyways, no, I don't have a favorite fry. There's no favorite.
They're
right?
all
it's
all
whichever
good.
one I can have currently.
Whichever one is currently on my plate. Is that your favorite fry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or currently on someone else's plate.
Well, that's why I said my plate. Yeah.
Oh, you were saying my. Talking about yourself. I see.
Yep. Okay. Well, let us know if you share French fries, because apparently you don't go out to dinner with Seth because he won't share fries.
No, not at all.
But he may have cookies in his pocket. You never know.
This is true. I would share my pocket cookies.
He would share.
I have 15 of them.
Cookies.
So.
Okay. All righty. Well, just some randomness for today.
Yep.
That's pretty much all I got for today.
Well, just to defend myself a little bit here.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Everybody's got their thing. Some people, like their main course. Some people are like dessert people. I'm a French fry person. I like the sides, but that's when it comes to most meals is I like the sides.
Okay.
Like even on Thanksgiving, like I'm grabbing a fair amount of turkey, but I'm loading up on sides.
Right.
Because it's just so many different things to taste and try and have fun. But
okay. Fair enough.
All right. Now that people are done slandering my good name, you're just making me sound selfish.
And by people, you mean you, because you're the one talking.
Yeah, a little bit.
And by people, okay. Well, that's all I have for today. So,
okay.
We appreciate you tuning in.
Right.
We talked about, step 4, and next week we're going to continue our home series on selling your home, step 5. You have to join us to find out what that is. And of course, we want to know, like, 1, do you have the skeleton chicken? 2, what do you think about, decorations? Where do you fall in that spectrum? And then 3, how many cookies can you steal from a party? We kind of want to know that too. So,
or if people are just, that would be nice is if we could get the word out on the podcast that I like, French fries.
Also,
and on my next, either showing or sitting down to figure out how we're going to sell your house, there's just a bowl of French fries available. I mean, kind of setting myself up for success here.
Okay, I enjoy that.
Right?
Yep, I enjoy that.
This is all strategic.
Yeah. Well, if they give you French fries, then you can just pull some cookies out of your pocket. So, pocket cookies.
Well, yeah, if you give a real estate agent some French fries, they're going to give you a cookie. So everybody knows that childhood book.
And there you have it, folks.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I'll wrap this up for today. Like I said, we're so happy you joined us today. If you have any questions or, let us know. If you enjoyed our show, you can find us at Instagram and Facebook at Demetrellis Homes, or you can give us a call at 719-500-7129. We're always looking for people to help, with buying, selling, or even just learning the process. Because if you don't know and you're not ready to do it now is the time to figure out what you need to do to get there. So, give us a call, 719-500-7129. Anything else you want to add at the end?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely, yes. And the people know that I've got my typical shout out, but I'm actually going to go past it this week because we're getting into that end of the year where things start to get difficult for a lot of people. So, give us a call, even if you don't need anything real estate related.
Yeah.
It's a big mental health time for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I personally, I know you are too, but I'm here to listen.
Yeah.
If you just need to talk about something, get something off your chest. If you're feeling lonely, if you need help with anything, if you want to go grab some fries, let me know. Like, just, people get lonely this time of year.
I do.
It's a challenge. It's a beautiful time of the year, and it's a challenging time of the year. So,
Yes.
big shout out to mental health and all the different resources available.
Yeah.
And make sure you're calling your people, checking on your people.
Call your people.
Yep, that's my only shout out for this week. So,
Okay.
it's going to be my shout out for the next couple weeks, probably.
Okay,
Just
I love
reminding the people to check on their people.
Yeah, check on your people.
And if you need to be checked on, give us a call.
Give us a call.
Yep.
So I love that. Thank
Always
you so
got time.
much. All righty. Well, I'll check in with you again next week. Hopefully we'll have something good to talk about. Something happened
All right,
between
man.
now and then. All righty. Well, have a great week. Thanks,
Yeah.
everybody.
Later, guys.
Except I have to say all the
Do
things
the
at the
do the
end.
do. You can go.
I know. Ready, go.
Break.
All right. We are Seth and Shelly Demetrellis. We are licensed realtors in the state of Colorado. We assume no responsibility or liability for any errors or omissions in the content of this podcast. The information contained in this podcast is purely for entertainment purposes, and we hope you enjoy it. But you can also seek legal counsel for official information related to any topic that we talked about today.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yep. See you later, people.
See ya.